Welcome to BCUZ. We have a great show planned for you today. First, Pat Kassler will check out the Septemberfest parade. Then we will check out some highlights of the Lynx Technology Cup. And we'll conclude today's episode with our former director, Jean Schlinkman, as she checks out the Miss Septemberfest coronation. Stick around. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hello, everyone. My name is Bill. I take time for fun, and I work out upstairs with weights, rowing, and all kinds of other activities upstairs. And I also play ping pong and pool, and I enjoy myself here at the rec center.
WSPD, your place to take time for fun.
We got a parade going on here. Welcome to the Septemberfest Parade 2015. I'm Pat Kassler with the Schaumburg Park District. We are going to see marching bands and dancing crews and, of course, wonderful floats like the one we have here for the Schaumburg Park District. So come along with us as we have more fun than a barrel full of monkeys. Joining us now is Park Commissioner Mike Daniels. And Mike, welcome to the BCUZ Show.
Thank you, Pat.
So who's joining us here today?
This is my granddaughter, Sadie. She's 12 years old. 15? No, she's 7.
Going on 15, right?
Yeah.
Sadie, what would you like to say to everybody out there in TV land who's going to be watching the parade today?
I don't know.
Well,
That's a toughie.
she's a woman of a few words, but they're powerful ones, right?
Yeah.
So, Mike, how many years of parades does this make for you?
29, I guess.
Wow, and some of those were actually served as you were the head of the Septemberfest committee.
Yeah, that was quite a while ago, but really an enjoyable time. This is a great community celebration. It's a lot of fun.
So, there's a lot of work that goes on to make this parade happen. What's going on right now behind the scenes?
Everybody's really tired from the last 2 days, and they're all sitting in their golf carts waiting for this to happen. This is one of the breaks that they get, well, except for the parade people. Everybody else is kind of low-key today for a little while, till noon.
And how do you like the jungle theme this year?
I love it. It's a great new idea. And you guys took it well with this barrel of monkeys.
Our parks people just really knocked themselves out.
Yeah, they sure did, and it kind of fits the people on this up on the float there. They're
who are other staff and park commissioners from the park district. And Mike, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Pat.
Joining us now is Park Commissioner George Longmire. And George, welcome to the BCUZ Show. I don't think you've been on for a while.
No, it's been a while, but I'm glad to be here.
So, what do you think of the float this year?
Oh, I think it's great. It's really it's got a lot of color to it. It's got a lot of fun to it. So hopefully we'll get first place again.
So,
Great job by staff in designing and putting it all up though.
So George also served as village manager a while back. So how many years of Septemberfest parades does this make for you?
I stopped counting a few years ago.
Always a good job so you can stay 49, right?
That's right.
Well, thanks for joining us today. Have fun on the float.
All right. Thank you very much, Pat.
Joining us now is the Park District, actually your president this year, Dave Johnson. And Dave, welcome to the BCUZ Show.
Welcome. And here is Aubrey, my granddaughter. She's 5 and a kindergartner. And this is her first parade. Her mother had ridden in every parade till she went away to college.
Well, Aubrey, what do you think of the float so far? Do you want to hold it? No?
It's really, really funny and I like it.
You want to look right into the camera and say hi to everybody?
Okay.
And wave.
Yeah. Wave? Are you practicing your wave?
You got the wave down?
Dave, how many years have you been in the parade now?
I think probably 40.
Wow. So what do you remember from the very first parade 40 years ago?
We went around through like Timbercrest and around and went to Campanelli Park was one of the first parades. Then we used Volcaning Lake as the other one, and the last many years over here. So it's been a lot of fun. A lot of different floats, a lot of different events.
Thinking back over the years, what were some of the floats that stood out?
Oh, I liked the train, the party train, because I'm a big rail fan. I liked the 50th anniversary float, and I liked some of the original flatbed floats that a little bit of decoration, but not a lot. In those days, did a lot more walking than today's adventure.
Well, Dave, thanks for joining us today on the Because Show, and have a good time on the float.
Oh, we will, and everybody here will have a great time.
And Aubrey, can you say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Thanks for joining us today on Because. Hope you enjoyed our look at the Septemberfest parade, and we did have more fun than a barrel full of monkeys. Signing off, this is Pat Kessler for the Schaumburg Park District.
So you will find that you got on your cart something in there for doing live scoring. So you're going to be able to look all day long. Now I'm seeing people nodding heads. So Jeannie, I know you know how to do it, right? No problem. Anybody that doesn't know how, I want to introduce our team that built this for you. John Klein, where's the other guy? John Reese, where are you? All right, stand up, John. He's the tallest guy in the room. John, in fact, used to work for the Park District. We actually sort of stole him from here. And he manages their website and all that jazz. Joe Lutz is our developer who did all the development. John manages, and where's Tim? Tim, come on out. And Tim is the designer. So take a look at how it looks. He's the guy that designed it. So how about a nice hand from my team here?
On the cart, you see you got the website to go to. You can download the app onto your phone. Once you have it on your phone, scan that QR code. It'll come up, ask you to verify your team. You get a chance to actually edit your team name. Go ahead and put a unique name in there. Once you do that, you're going to see a scorecard. It's going to be a list of all your holes, and then you click on each line item. You'll get another screen that'll come up, let you choose your score, set your score. If you set it wrong, you can always go back in and edit it. And as you go through the day, all that will be live updated on the actual leaderboard, so you'll be able to follow along with the competition. And at the end, you'll see a button, it's Sign Scorecard. Sign it, attest to your score, that'll set it the final score, and then you can go in.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Tony Lafreniere. I'm the director of the Schaumburg Park District and president of the Schaumburg Park Foundation. I'd like to welcome everybody here tonight. Today is our eighth annual. Hey, thank you. Today's our 8th annual Links Technology Foundation. We appreciate everybody coming out today. One real important note, we had one change in the Park District and Foundation history over the past year. And I'd like to take a moment to recognize a great person in the community of Schaumburg that passed away this last winter. Jerry Hanlon was the former director of the Schaumburg Park Foundation, the Schaumburg Park District, and also is the one responsible for starting the foundation many years ago. So we'd like to have a moment of silence for Jerry Hanlon. And we thought one appropriate thing, we'd like everybody to raise a glass and a toast to Jerry Hanlon and all the great things he did for the Schaumburg as a community, for the Park District, for the foundation. Cheers. Thank you for that. Now it's my honor to introduce Brian Bischke, our Park Foundation chairperson. Thanks, Brian.
Thanks. Thanks, Tony. And good evening, everybody. Well, thank you so much for coming out today and for supporting, once again, our 8th annual Links Cup outing. The outing is actually one of the largest fundraisers that we do with the Park Foundation. And for those of you that are aware who the foundation is or what we do, basically what we do is we raise funds to help support of the Park District through grants for Park District facilities and programming, but then we also put a lot of the money right back into the community in the form of sponsors, scholarships for residents of the community, either individuals or family members that can't typically afford some of the Park District funding. So we'll provide family passes for fitness centers, we'll provide individual and family passes to the water parks, daycare, after-school programming, and summer programming. So a lot of the money that we raise goes right back into the community for social services as well. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Brian Burke. Brian is the president and CEO of Links Technology and one of our major sponsors tonight.
First of all, everybody have a great time out here? I assume so, right? Me too. Great time. Thank you all for coming. How about this thing, huh? Is this like the coolest thing? I've never won the son of a I'm tired of losing all the time every year. Next year, anybody that doesn't use the app can't win. That's going to be the qualifier for next year, right? And that'll take care of that. This year's second place winner at 19 under par is the team of James Burke. Jim, come on up. Bring your team up, Jimbo. And they get $50 a piece cash. $50 a piece cash. Some real money. Legit. Woo! And our first place winner and actually repeat winners of the Links Technology Cup is the team of Bob Van Borkenberg and his buddies. Bob, come on up. Get your cup. Where is he? Here they come. And notice these guys all got the same shirt. I think these guys were 20 under par. That's it. We're done with announcements. Thank you all for coming. Have a great night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I take time for fun playing dominoes here at the Senior Center.
WSPD, your place to take time for fun.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the meeting of the Schaumburg Hoffman Estates Rotary Club. It is my great pleasure to introduce you to these young ladies. Miss Michelle Borla, let's give her a hand. Miss Kelly Christopher. Miss Kelsey Davis. Miss Annie Finneran. Miss Alyssa Peterson.
I'm Cara Moore, the Miss Septemberfest chairperson, and I would just briefly like to mention my co-chair, Mallory Schulp, who usually joins me every year. She was unable to attend today. She's busy with her brothers and sisters in blue down in Glen Ellen, keeping us safe. So with all of the crazy things going on this week in our area, I'm sure she would love to know that we're thinking of her while we enjoy this fabulous lunch. So I am very lucky to be joined today by Laura Sue Jensen, our 2013 Queen, as well as our parade chair, Darlene Smith. So on behalf of Mallory and I would just like to begin by thanking you all for having us back for another year and hosting such a wonderful lunch to name our 2015 Miss Septemberfest. So back on August 16th, Mallory, Darlene, and myself, we all had the pleasure of meeting with 17 young women in our community. They had to range between the ages of 16 and 19 and are all residents of Schaumburg. All of them showed a deep commitment for their activities and volunteer efforts. Whether it be a passion for dance, which many of them have, and you may have seen in the slideshow, a dedication to their academics, or an eagerness to help others in need, all of them are on their way to becoming future leaders in our community, their activities, and their schools. And when looking at this group all together, the one word that really did stand out to us this year was community. The Septemberfest was originally started as an opportunity for local residents to have a fun activity to do over the holiday and not have to travel far. Little did we know that 45 years later, we would actually be welcoming people from other communities to our little fest. In the interviews, the girls stated that they always look forward to Septemberfest to reconnect with people, meet up with family and friends, and participate in the parade. Again, an opportunity to build community. We truly appreciate that this group of young women has that power to bring people together, make their neighborhoods an even better place, and to continue to drive that sense of community that not only Septemberfest represents, but also Schaumburg. So I will begin by naming our 4 court members and lastly, our Miss Septemberfest 2015. Our first court member this year is Miss Alyssa Peterson. Our next court member is Miss Michelle Borla. Congratulations, Michelle. Our next court member is Miss Kelsey Davis. Our final court member is Miss Annie Finneran, and our 2015 Miss Septemberfest is Miss Kelly Christopher. Congratulations, Kelly. And congratulations to all.
I'm Jean Schlinkman, and I am a member of the Schaumburg Hoffman Estates Rotary Club, and I have the privilege of interviewing the Miss Septemberfest court with the Queen. So first of all, girls, congratulations to all of you. You did a fabulous job in just the small process that I saw here, which was your introductions. You are all wonderful representatives of Schaumburg High School and Schaumburg and young women of your age. So very impressive. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, okay? And your honest answer is always the best. So the first question is, how old were you and that you first have an image of Miss Septemberfest, or what was that image?
I was probably about 6 or 7, and as I was watching the Septemberfest parade and I saw the huge float with all the girls in the beautiful dresses riding by, and I just waved and they waved back, and I knew that's what I wanted to do someday.
Okay.
Yeah, I was probably 6 or 7, and I was throwing candy in the parade with Indian Princesses, which is like a little organization. And I remember as we were setting up to walk, seeing all the Miss Septemberfest girls in their little flow and how beautiful it looked. And I was like, oh, they're like princesses.
Yeah, I think like what Kelsey was saying, I was like really little, 6 or 7, and I thought they were actually like real princesses. And I was like, oh, I want to be a princess. And I grew up and wanted to do it.
I was real little as well, and I always looked up to them, and I remember seeing them on stage giving their speeches and like talking to young children. I was one of them, I remember, and at that moment I knew I wanted to be on the Miss Septemberfest court.
I was probably 3 or 4 when I first started watching the Septemberfest parade and actually understanding what was going on, and I saw all the pretty girls on the float, and I knew I wanted to be one of them someday.
So you are all young, and just think about the image that you're going to give to those 3 and 4 and 6 years olds as you're on your princess gowns and on the float and things this coming weekend. I mean, that's pretty weird, isn't it? Yeah. All right. So the next one is you're all students at Schaumburg High School. You must all know each other. Your activities overlap, and you're part of things. So has that been awkward, or is it not?
No, I wouldn't say that it's been awkward. I mean, it's been really awesome getting to share this experience with some of my really good friends. So I think that's been the best part of it, if anything.
Yeah, it was just nice to know that we're going through this with people that we know and like, and just being able to enjoy the experiences all together.
I don't think it was awkward at all. I think we were all excited, if anything, and we're all involved in a lot of the same things and do the same activities, so it was cool to be with our friends.
Yeah, it was really nice when I saw the girls at the interview and found out that they were interviewing, that I already knew them and that we could be like potentially hang out together during Septemberfest, and it'll be a lot of fun.
It was really exciting for me personally because Kelly and I carpooled to the interview together, so we were both really excited when we both got in. So.
And did you share your experiences afterwards? Like after the interview, did you say, hey, this is what happened, I wish I'd said this?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of you. Okay, so last question. What advice do you have for next year's court?
Have as much fun as you possibly can because it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience and it's been amazing.
Have fun and enjoy every moment. It's going to be a great weekend, and live it up.
Know your facts about the interview, like about Schaumburg, because that's like the scariest part. So if you know that, you're good, and just have fun with it. Good
advice? Just be yourself, because if you try to think like, oh my gosh, I know everything about Schaumburg, like I'm just going to pretend to be this Schaumburg fact person, just show them you have a personality. That's the biggest thing.
Okay, I lied. One more question. What are you looking forward to most specifically this weekend?
Definitely interacting with little kids. I love little kids, and I'm very excited to get to help and interact with them.
I'm excited to announce my dance studio when they're performing over the weekend. That's something I always wanted to do.
Very excited for the parade and seeing all the little girls looking at us and waving.
I'm excited to just walk around and see all the people that I know and be like, hi, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're on Miss Septemberfest court. Yeah.
And do you all have your outfits for the weekend? I mean, each day it's something different. And a gown. Yeah, you've probably thought about that for a long time, right? Yeah. Well, girls, congratulations. You're a wonderful representation of Schaumburg, and I hope you have a delightful 3 days and a wonderful year as queen. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Signing off from Schaumburg Golf Course and the Rotary Club. Bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget, take time for fun.